You know what's interesting to me? You were talking about the concept of the mirrors earlier, as he uses in the film. You're absolutely right. And the last time I saw the film, that struck me. Every time an apparition appears, it's in front of a mirror. You're absolutely correct. There's that scene where he's walking before he enters the gold room and sees Lloyd for the first time. He's walking down the hall. There are 4 mirrors, 3 or 4 mirrors down the hall. Every time he passes a mirror, he has this physical reaction. And then he walks into the bar. He's faced with mirrors. He covers his face, and all of a sudden the mirrors are covered by alcohol bottles, and there's Lloyd. So I think it's pretty clear as day that that's how Kubrick intended it, as an extension of his own personal demons.
I think so.
But
I think so.
There's not that kind of ambiguity in the King novel. It's clearly supernatural forces at work.
Yes. That's right. And don't forget, in the King novel, King worked very hard, and this is one of the reasons why he was so upset. You do understand that he was so upset with Kubrick's version and has said so many negative things over time that the only way Kubrick would give him back the rights to his own novel so he could do the 1999 miniseries on ABC was if he signed a contract that promised that he would never talk about The Shining in public again.
Really?
Isn't that something?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's how vociferous King's criticism has been over the years of Kubrick's film.
Now I know the answer to the interview request I just sent for Stephen King.
I mean, if you look, I wrote a book back in 2003 called Hollywood's Stephen King, and in that book, the first chapter is an interview that I did with King. And it's a very good interview because we talk about all the film adaptations that have been made. Well, not all of them, of course. There's almost 100 of them now, but we talk about a lot of them, and I really get King's take on Hollywood and his sense of how the relationship between writing a book and writing a film and the influence that all these things have had on him over his career. But if you look at that interview, which took place over essentially 2 days of interviews with King, you will not see any mention of The Shining.